Well, as we get underway tonight, we need to note that Burlington Police Chief John Murad has just released some very staggering numbers about drug overdoses. As of July 15th, the BPD had responded to 252 calls so far this year in the Queen City for overdoses of all drugs, opioids included. That's more than 2.5 times as many as at that same point last year. ABC 22's Matt Holderman joins us live in the newsroom to break it down for us.
Yeah, Mike, well, all of that's right. And as we've well documented, there were 237 overdose deaths throughout Vermont last year, which was a record high. And Chief Murad's figures don't look statewide, but they also don't show overdose deaths. They do show a pre-existing problem becoming exponentially worse.
It's a lot. It creates a lot of exhaustion.
A crisis that was already widely known as one of Burlington's biggest problems has more than doubled in severity in 2023.
We have in Burlington crossed a very unfortunate threshold in that as of the middle of June, we have more overdoses than we had for the entirety of 2022.
Statistics released by Burlington Police Chief John Murad shows his department has responded to 252 overdose calls this year as of July 15th. That's an average of more than one overdose every day and 155 more overdose calls than the Queen City had at that same time last year, which at the time were record-breaking numbers themselves. Now those historically high marks from 2022 look almost small compared to the current situation, and it's wearing on the people on the front lines working to fix the problem.
The firefighters of the Burlington Fire Department, the police officers of the Burlington Police Department, they go to these again and again, often multiple times in a single shift, and it takes a toll.
For some, it's a crisis they take personally, including Cam Loft, the executive director of Burlington's Turning Point Center. Loft once had his own life saved by the overdose reversal drug naloxone, and when I told him about BPD's overdose call volume this year, this was his reaction.
I feel saddened that there is such collective despair.
Loft says he's reversed 3 overdoses himself in the past year, and his colleagues have too, something that they say they never had to do in their line of work previously. While many resource providers are being pushed to their limits, they say the best way to combat the increasing problem is to just keep doing what they do and hope people keep calling first responders when they're in need of help.
We have the infrastructure there that we can rely on, but again, this is an evolving issue and it's complex in nature.
We need to continuously do everything that we can. I'll never truly be satisfied until I see all those numbers get to 0.
And the 3 people I spoke with today agreed that while it's sad to see such a high volume of overdose calls, it's encouraging to know that people are calling for help when they need it. So they say that's the key. Reach out if you need help, even though responders are working harder on this issue than ever before. Live in the newsroom tonight, Matt Holderman, ABC 22 News.